Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys what I use to record my videos, what I use to edit my videos, and just things that I've picked up as I've created more YouTube videos. I'm not necessarily a professional YouTube maker, creator, or whatever, but this is just stuff that I personally use that I think are really good. There's a lot of budget-friendly options out there. You don't need to spend a lot of money to make YouTube videos. And I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but you really don't. So anyway, let's just jump into the video and I'll just share with you guys what I do use. So the first thing I want to talk about is my camera. I have a Canon G7X. Love this thing. I love it for vlogging. It's lightweight. It's also really good for sit-down videos. Especially if you're starting out. If you want to get a camera, you don't necessarily need to buy a camera. You can just use your iPhone or, you know, whatever phone you have. If you have an iPhone, they have really good cameras. Even Samsungs have good cameras on their phones. So if you have one of those, you don't necessarily need a camera. But if you want to purchase one, I do recommend the Canon G7X because it's super lightweight and easy to use. Now, if you wanted to make more professional videos, there's definitely better cameras out there. Just do your research. But I got this camera actually as a Christmas gift for my husband, and I use it all the time. I prefer definitely over my iPhone to use a camera. It just helps keep things separate. I'm not using storage on my phone to record my videos, and I just feel like the quality is a little bit better because I don't like get the newest iPhone every year. I wait till my iPhone is like almost dead to get a new iPhone. I don't even know what iPhone I am on right now, but it's definitely not a like nice new iPhone. Eventually I would like to update this camera because there's one thing that does bother me about this camera is that it has an autofocus feature that makes clicking noises, and I really wish it would not do that because I do find it quite annoying whenever I'm editing my videos. And I can hear that little clicking noise, and sometimes the focusing is not the best. It could be because I don't clean my camera as often as I should, so it could be a me problem. But I love so much about this camera that I'm willing to overlook that. I love that there's a viewfinder up top. I love that it's lightweight and easy to carry. I want to add 2 tips in there if you do plan on getting a camera. Buy extra batteries. So you always want to have batteries that are ready to go whenever your camera does decide to die, because it happens pretty often, I think, especially if you're recording a long video or a long shot of something. Another thing is buying SD cards with a high gigabyte. It's just going to save you so much trouble, and you're going to be able to have all your footage on one SD card instead of having multiple ones and trying to figure out all that mess. But that's definitely my 2 big tips if you are going to have a camera. The next thing I want to talk about is my tripod. I have a really basic, it's called an Amazon Basics tripod, and it's super affordable. I will try to link everything I talk about down below if I can, or I'll find something similar and put it down there, because I got this tripod a while ago and I love it. It's adjustable. I definitely think a tripod is worth it because it's just an easy way to know that you're gonna have something to set your camera on ready to go, instead of trying to find a box or whatever to like make your camera at a appropriate length for your video. So a tripod is definitely a must if you do purchase a camera, or even an iPhone or like a phone. A tripod would be really good. So the next thing I want to talk about is lighting. I do have some studio lights, but they're more for like photographers, and I hate setting them up. Honestly, I'm gonna be selling these lights soon, as soon as I find someone that wants to buy them, because I hate setting them up. And they also get so hot, like especially right now I have the room closed. If I had the lights right now, it would make me super hot. I'd be sweating, and I just don't like lights, studio lights. I know there's better lighting options out there. There's like the ring light, which I may consider purchasing in the future, but since we moved to this house, the lighting has been, the natural light has been super awesome. I literally have like big windows that I could sit in front of, and the sun's out basically all the time. Even when it's cloudy, it's not even the worst lighting because of the way the sun's positioned. So I will say, if you have a good big window that has natural light most of the day, then you're set, you're good. But if you're having problems with lighting, then I would recommend like a ring light or something like that. So just throwing that out there. You don't necessarily need to buy expensive light to make good quality videos. You can just find you a nice big window with good lighting. So the next thing I want to talk about is how I edit my videos. So I use a free program on my MacBook Air. I actually had to buy another MacBook Air because the one I had is like super old and it just wasn't working anymore. So I got a new one, and a MacBook Air is like my favorite way to edit videos because again, it's like lightweight and easy to travel with. I don't know, I just really like MacBook Airs. I would like to have a desktop in the future, but for now, especially with how my YouTube channel's going right now, I don't really need all that to make a good video. And also I used iMovie. So iMovie comes with Mac and it's free and it works great. So I really love iMovie because it has all the basic things that you need and you can create good videos with it. But I will say in the future, I would like to upgrade that to maybe Final Cut Pro or something like that. I really want to find a software that I can just pay a one-time fee and be done with it, because I don't really want to pay a monthly thing. I don't know, that's just me. I want to be able to like to own it and be mine, and I don't know, I just think Final Cut Pro would be the best option. But when I do decide to buy a editing software, I'm sure I'll be doing a lot more research on that. There may be other competitors out there, but I just always have heard really good things about Final Cut Pro. iMovie works perfectly fine and it's free if you have a MacBook. Speaking of free programs, I use canva.com to make my thumbnails, to make my banner, to make just different templates of things for my videos, and it's all free. So I highly recommend using Canva for that. There's a Canva premium version, which if you do have the free version, you can kind of see what the premium offers because they try to entice you to buy things. And I do want to buy the premium version of Canva, but I just don't feel like I'm at the place right now to do that. It is a monthly fee, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, I just want to save up some more money before I start buying things. But canva.com has a great free version to create thumbnails, and you could just create a lot on there. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Canva is really great for thumbnails and just different features for a video. And then going along with more free things you can use to make videos that I use is YouTube Audio Library. You can find really good music on there. You definitely have to listen to a lot of music sometimes to find what you would want. I personally, when I first started, I used SoundCloud, and I was kind of getting tired of using it because some of my videos would get copyrighted. Like it would say, yeah, you can use this video in your, you can use this music in your video and you won't get copyrighted, and I would still get copyrighted. It was just annoying. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I'm just going to use whatever free music is on YouTube. And honestly, it's not terrible. And I don't have to do research to figure out if I'm going to get copyrighted or not. Because that was kind of like the most annoying thing when I was editing my videos, is to make sure that I did what I needed to do to not get copyrighted. I really recommend using the music that YouTube has for making YouTube videos, especially when you're just starting out and you don't know a lot of things, of like copyright issues and all that. YouTube Audio Library is the best. Now I will say SoundCloud does have some really good music, but like I said, you have to be careful with using that. Some people don't even use music in their videos, so that's up to you. If you're wanting to just make videos without music in it, do that. That would be perfect. You won't ever have to worry about copywriting issues. But if you do want to use some music, YouTube Audio Library is the best place to go. It's super easy to use with iMovie, and the download it's easy. It's an easy process. So I definitely recommend YouTube Audio Library. That's what I use. And yeah, that's the last thing I have to say about what I use for my YouTube videos. There's definitely other things that I personally think I would like to have in the future, but I don't use that, so I'm not going to mention it in the video because I don't use that to make my videos. But these are all the things that I do use to make my YouTube videos, to edit them, and all that jazz. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.